Hey everyone, I'm Heinz and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we'll be exploring a free expert advisor called WhisCats. Now this trend following system uses the ATR to decide its position sizing, that means the stop loss and take profit, and looks to be doing very well in the backtest that I've run. But before moving forward, if you find any of the information in this video helpful, I'm going to ask you to drop it a like. Also subscribe to stay updated with the latest content. Now the reason why I was exploring this EA called WhisCats is because I've been using one of the developer's other expert advisors called Goldfish Scalper. Now I've been running Goldfish Scalper on my Forex Pro account since the 5th of August 2025. And the part that has really impressed me about this expert advisor is that each trade has a stop loss and take profit, and so far it's been very profitable running on this account. Now this led me to look at some of his other EAs and other ones that might do well in the market. Now I've been running Goldfish Scalper on my Gold EA's account, and since the 5th of August 2025 it's generated a profit of over $150, or in other words an absolute gain of 5.2% with a maximum drawdown of 6.49. Now the developer Wesley has currently 4 different EAs available on the market, and WhisCats is one of his free options, which means you can test and try it with no cost involved. Now this is a trend following algorithm that uses a fast and a slow moving average for trend detection. It can also determine an automatic stop loss and take profit using the ATR or average true range. Now some of the amazing things about this expert advisor is that it can work across multiple different time frames, as well as it's suitable for Forex, commodities and indices. It's also compatible with different account types from standard to ECN and even zero spread accounts. Now you can adjust manually how you would like to have your stop loss and take profit, or you can have it determined using the ATR. Now this means it is highly customizable, and some of the recommended configurations include a 1 to 500 leverage and a minimum deposit of 500. Now on top of all of this, it already has 4 good reviews, which shows me that other traders have also tested and used this expert advisor. And moreover, if you head to the comments for the EA on the MQL5 marketplace, you'll find a free set file that we'll be testing today for the EURUSD. Now one of the cool things about this EA is that it doesn't use any dangerous grid or martingale settings, meaning you can use it on small accounts and even prop accounts. So if we take a look at some of the images provided by the developer, you'll see his backtest that he ran against XAU-USD on the 1 minute time frame, which shows really impressive results with a low equity drawdown. He also takes the time to discuss some of the settings or inputs and details, and again remember to change the magic number for every different symbol that you're running on the account. Now some of the basic settings include a magic number, a maximum trade, which means the EA does open more than one trade in the same direction. However, it doesn't use cost averaging or martingale, which makes it safe even on small accounts. Now the strategy is based on a crossover between a fast and a slow moving average, and on top of this he's also built some additional protection and hidden features which can help to maintain your account. Now the validation settings are these that are included into this logic, which helps to protect the account from a maximum equity drawdown, and if you are trading on an ECN or raw spread account, it also has a filter for that. The other impressive feature is the Friday hold settings, so that you don't get stuck in a trade over the weekend, because it can move the EA automatically to break even. So once you've opened your MetaTrader 5, you can head over to the marketplace and simply download it directly to your terminal. Then after this, one of the first things that you'll want to do is run a couple of strategy tests. Now today I'll be using the settings from the developer, and we'll use that as a basis point, which I'll be running live on my account. Now for the backtest today, we'll be testing over the last year against the EURUSD on the 5-minute time frame. And the custom period will be from the 1st of January 2025 until the 27th of September 2025, using a delay of 10 milliseconds and modeling quality of every tick based on real ticks. Now because every trade has a stop loss and take profit, it means it can be used on small trading accounts and, as I've said before, even prop trading firms. So now that we've looked at the inputs for the test, let's take a closer look at the settings you can adjust, as this bot is highly customizable. Now we start at the top with our magic number, and if you want to run the expert advisor on different pairs and instruments, make sure to adjust this for each of the pairs that you are trading. Now it does use a stacking system, meaning it will enter up to 2 trades for your maximum trade amount set to 2. Then for the lot volume or lot sizing for this test, I used a 0.01 and I'm trading against the 5-minute time frame. It also has the option of only taking buy trades for those of you interested using it for stock trading. Then when it comes to the stop loss, take profit, trading stop trigger and distance, these are now automatically calculated by the ATR, so all of these have been set to 0. However, each trade does have a stop loss and take profit, and it doesn't use any dangerous grid or martingale settings. Then for the moving average crossover settings, I'm using a fast moving average period of 12 on exponential and a slow moving average of 200 that is set to simple. It also has an additional trend stability filter, which makes sure that you stay on the right side of the trend. Then very important are the ATR settings, which is a volatility indicator that measures the distance and moves over the set period. For this, our volatility period is set at 78, however you can adjust with different periods to suit your specific trading style. Then under the advanced validation settings, we have our maximum equity drawdown, as well as a slippage buffer and an additional filter for those using ECN or zero spread accounts. It also has a weekend or Friday hold protection system, which is really good to see on a free expert advisor. Some of the negative things is that it doesn't have a O2 lot calculation system and there is no news filter. So here we have our backtesting results for the period since the 1st of January 2025 until the 29th of September 2025. And we'll see, even using a 0.01, which is the smallest lot size, it was able to generate 11% return with a maximum equity drawdown of only 4, giving us a profit factor of 1.47, even though it only won half of the trades, with a total percentage win of 50.96. It does have a positive risk to reward ratio, as the average profitable trade is $4.47 and the average loss works out at $3.16. Now I'd love to hear your thoughts about this expert advisor, so let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to do another review on one of his other expert advisors. Now when it comes to algo trading, to get the best results possible, you're going to need the right tools for the job. It's always recommended that you use a virtual private server or VPS with a low latency to your broker. On top of that, always make sure to have a low spread, as this indirectly impacts the amount of money you can make using the expert advisor. And with all of that said, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure to drop the video a like and subscribe for future content. Until next time, happy trading. Bye.